I think one of my biggest, if I say honestly, what have I have not achieved in 30 years. I think I talk to the same 100, 200 companies who are committed. So how do we really grow this bandwagon? And that I think is a collective responsibility, which is why we now have started to really build in the last, I think from 2015 or 14 onwards, we actually for the last 6-7 years are really looking at becoming an, as CII and the Center of Excellence that I work in, becoming an ecosystem player, where we are actually trying to create the ecosystem for many more people to take this journey. And through this, we are also encouraging the collaboration, the partnerships and a site for the companies to see how they're contributing to national, global, macro issues. So whether it's air pollution, whether it's plastics, whether it's nature conservation, whether it's climate, we have these alliances and these platforms that we have created where together companies can actually come together and say, okay, we believe together that this is the vision. So while we have our path in our companies and we must do that, but because we are enlightened companies, we want to come together and create that ecosystem that many more people will join us and we'll create a difference. I mean, we can talk of the SDGs, but unless we actually have many more people working on them nationally and globally, we will not achieve the SDGs or the 1.5 degrees, and we all know all that, or the nature conservation targets. So this is the role that we are now taking on. So from work, and we continue to work on the individual companies, work on their strategies, climate strategies, science-based targets, whether they want to do, nature conservation, zero waste to landfill, all the disclosures that everybody know. We brought each one of them to the country, whether it's GRI, we incubated them, CDP, we incubated them, international IRC, we incubated them, because we believe our businesses should actually know everything about it. And we run a lot of recognition programs in CII which are linked to sustainability, because we again use them as a knowledge imparting tool. So variety of initiatives, from company-led initiatives, in-company initiatives, to large-scale initiatives where many companies collaborate, to motivational things and recognitions like awards. All of these are a part of our portfolio today, and they have been evolved in partnership. The best thing is, as CII, we've evolved it with our members. They drive us to evolve it. They tell us how this should be actually done, right? And we become, let's say, the vehicle which takes this out to many more people and gets many more people to buy. At the same time, like I said, if we are the ecosystem creator, if we want to be the ecosystem creator, we also have the other stakeholders. So government is a key stakeholder, and CII works very closely. We work very closely on policy issues. And we all know those are very, very difficult issues. And they take time, but that doesn't mean we give up. So as we speak also, we have now having meetings in the run-up to COP26 with the government and saying that, okay, this is where industry wants you to raise aspiration. This is where industry thinks that we are not ready. So what should be done and what should not be done? That's also a part of the CII work that we do. And finally, I think one of the things that we have not done so well and we would like to do well, and maybe this is where I think is really, I think consumers was talked about, and I think that consumers is a key part of the equation that has not been done too well, at least through the CII system so far. I know there's Green Pro, which talks about, but it's certifications that we do, but more B2B. We are really, I think, in some way also responsible to create a movement and an understanding within the general, customers and the consumers and the public, so that they demand and they push companies to really take action.